Hello everyone, this is Christine again with the Two Pink Ladies. I am working on video, Gypsy tutorial number 6. I know this is a lot of steps to this and all the videos, but I can only put like 10 minutes at a time through YouTube in order to put them on our blog. So that's why I have to cut it down, and it takes a little while to show you how to use this stuff. So we're just going to pick up where we left off, I guess. There's a couple of one little thing I definitely needed to tell you on this particular screen I didn't mention earlier was the cut button, of course. Can't go without that. So if you have your Gypsy hooked up to your Expression or your Cricut or even your Imagine machine, you could, if you are ready to if you're ready to cut out this word Christy, you just hit this button right here with the blade on it. And that's your cut blade. And if your mat is not loaded yet, you can actually load your mat from this button right here. So you would just tap it and load it. And once you hit load button, this will highlight where you can actually tap on it, and then it'll help you cut. But while we're here, this right here does not mean, I forgot what it means actually is that it'll cut the same design however many times you want it to cut. Like if you were cutting chipboard, if you wanted chipboard out of my name, then you would cut it probably at least 2 to 3 times. It'll just repeat the same cut 3 times, okay? It doesn't have anything to do with your blade lever, doesn't have anything to do with the pressure or the speed or anything of your blade. So that's what that's for. So I'm going to put it back down to 1. So I'm going to hit exit to get back out of there. So if you go, oh, I forgot to do something, you could hit exit. So, but anyway, that's a little bit of that. Real quick, we're going to show you a little bit of layering. I said I was going to go to the advanced tab, but we're going to do a little bit of layering first. This is pretty fun to try to work on this. What I want to do is I want to add my last name. So I'm going to leave this one here. And I'm going to go back to, and it says layer 1 automatically. Right here on the blue, it says layer 1. And a real neat little trick is if you hold your stylus down on this layer button, it has a drop down menu. It says rename or delete, so you can delete that layer. I'm going to go ahead and rename it. And it brings you to this screen, and it has layer 1 right there. I'm going to backspace on that to get rid of that. And I'm going to put first name, space, and name, N-A-M-E, and hit OK. And instead of layer 1, it tells you first name. So sometimes I forget what's in that layer if I can't see it real good, because it does turn that layer gray if you're not working on it. Blue means you are currently working on that layer. Okay, right next to that there's a little plus sign, and you're going to tap on that because you're going to add another layer to it. And it pops up layer 2. This layer 1 where it says first name actually turns to pink or red, whatever color. It looks pink to me. And it has a little I next to it. I'll show you what that I means in just a little bit. But I'm working on layer 2, so this one I can't do anything with. It won't highlight that Christy word or anything. So I'm going to tap on this button down here on the bottom to get us back to the overlay. And I am going to type in a last name. I'm going to just hit Smith. Unlock. Then I'm going to hit M-I-T-H. Okay, and of course it pops up there. Go back to your working screen, and I'm going to go right here. And I'm going to resize it so it'll match the first name. 2.5. Hit OK. And it'll be the same size. That way it'll be, even. If I wanted to cut this one out with blue paper and this one out with red paper, that's the reason why we're doing this. Okay, so on layer 2, of course, is your active layer. So I'm going to rename it. You don't have to do this if you don't want to, but it's just some information that might be helpful for you too. So I'm going to put last name. Okay. Hit OK, and it'll pop back up, and it says last name. First name is your first layer, last name is your second layer. Now, if I go back to, let's see, if I want to see or not see the first layer, if it's too confusing on what I'm doing with my whole template, then I can hit this little eyeball next to the first name on the pink tab. Hit the eyeball, and the eyeball will like close, and then it'll take the first layer away. It doesn't delete it, it just keeps it so that you could see what you're doing. So you can, if you wanted to use some of the space or something like that, you could use the space there if you want, since you're going to have two different colors anyway. Alright, so I'm going to open the eye back up, and there you go. And also, if you decide you want the last name to be the first layer, I hope I was showing you that. If you want the last name to be the first layer, you just put your stylus on it and move it over. Oops, hang on a second. Just like that. It turns green. Anything that is green, it means you're moving. It's in process. So the last name is first in the order, first order. Okay, and the first name is in the second order. Okay, so anytime you switch from first to second layer, the eyeball switches too. So I'm going to just see if there's if on layer 3 what that does. Yeah, if you add a layer 3 to it, or a third layer, I guess I should say, then the eyeball is on both of those first two that you worked with. So you could get rid of those, and it'll hide what layers you have. Okay. Alright, I hope that wasn't too confusing. Hopefully not. So I just wanted to show you that real quick, and I think the next video I'm going to go ahead and start on the advanced. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this one here, and we'll catch you up on the next video. We'll see you in a minute.